Celeste, can I grab you something to drink right now? No? Would you like to have a seat? Well, Celeste, how are you feeling today?
All right, I guess.
You guess?
What are you expecting me to say?
No expectations. The last time we spoke, you were just more open about your morning, that's all.
That's all.
Yes, unless you'd like to add something.
If I told you this morning I felt happiness, sadness, anger, and pain, how would you classify that, doctor?
That depends
On what?
on whether or not you actually had all of those feelings this morning.
I'm all right. I guess it's just a less complicated answer.
Celeste, you've been coming here for weeks, and you've barely spoken of your life outside of our sessions. Would you at least be willing to discuss why you feel that you need my console?
You're a good person. I can tell. It's kind of my thing.
Thank you, that's very kind of you. And when you say that it's kind of your thing, do you mean that you have the ability to see the good in people?
You could say that.
Well, then you've been blessed with a very useful gift.
Blessed. Are you a religious woman, Dr. Cassidy?
I'd much rather focus on you right now, Celeste.
Sorry, I was just curious.
I used to be.
What changed?
My surroundings, for one. When I moved out of my parents' house and went off to college, I was in a new atmosphere. But how about you? You said that you went to Western. Do you have any good college stories to share?
It's a good subject change. I thought we were discussing religion.
What would you like to say about religion, Celeste?
Is that animosity I hear, Doctor?
No. It just seems that you've come here this evening with an agenda. Did something happen? What triggered your current interest in this subject?
Well, we all have our triggers. Yours is obviously religion. When exactly did you stop believing in God?
If you keep up this behavior, I have the right to end this session.
You won't. Excuse me? I said you won't. I think you get more out of these conversations than I ever will.
Are we clear?
Let's see, what would I like to say about religion? I'm Catholic.
By choice?
Nowadays, yes.
What do you mean by nowadays?
When I was a kid, religion always seemed really scary or boring. The thought of burning in hell for a decision I made just didn't make sense to me.
But now your views have changed?
Well, I still think burning in hell is ridiculous, but I do believe in God.
Why?
Now, doctor, is that a question for me or for you? There's a noise the world makes, and I think it's caused by demons. His voice is the sound. It crowds out the rational mind and makes a person do horrible things.
Celeste, what makes you so sure that people are motivated by malevolent beings to do terrible things?
When you believed, did you ever hear a whisper?
Who whispers to you, Celeste? God? Demons?
During our sessions, it must be really annoying to ask questions to which you already know the answer.
Well, you just spoke of demons. I thought that you didn't believe in hell.
I believe our own individual hell can be tailor-made right here on Earth. Do you ever think you're going to find your faith again?
I have faith in several things, Celeste. Why does my religious preference bother you so much?
You know, when we started these sessions, I really couldn't get a read on you. You're so blank, so void of emotion. It's impressive, really. I never met a shrink who could just turn it off like that, inside and out.
I don't understand.
You're able to read people very well, Dr. Cassidy.
Well, some people would say that's part of a psychiatrist's job when trying to help a patient.
Yeah, but you're better than most. You sling that bullshit like you have a manual stuck up your ass.
Excuse me?
See right there, you were looking for the politically correct response.
I'm pretty sure we're done here, Celeste. I'm going to put in a referral for another
doctor. I'm not crazy like your 2 o'clock Margaret who thinks she's being spied on by aliens.
How do you know about that patient?
No, no, and no.
What?
Did she leave her notes open? Does she know Margaret? Is she crazy? No to all of those things. And now we come to the one rational question a doctor like yourself has to ask.
What, you can read my mind?
From the moment you allowed me to, yes.
How is that even possible? That
I don't know. Kinda hoping you could tell me. That's why I'm here.
this is some kind of prank.
No, it's not. And you need to calm down. I've gone through a lot of candidates to find you.
What the hell does that mean?
We're basically there, so I'll be frank. I'm a serial killer who can read the minds of my victims. Or anyone for that matter.
Holy shit.
Way to throw out the fucking manual, Cass.
No. No.
Stop thinking. All of your thoughts about how to escape the situation are stupid, not to mention pissing me off.
Get away! Jesus, are you gonna kill me?
For a woman who is in fact at war with God internally, you sure do reference religious expressions a lot.
Stay the hell out of my head.
I understand you might be feeling violated, but please understand, I don't give a shit.
Sit down.
Now, if you cannot cure me, I will indeed have to murder you.
You're insane.
Way to win points there, Doc.
And a cure? I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Focus, Doctor. Your life depends on it.
Okay, just stop, okay? I'll help you. Celeste, if you can really read my mind, and you know that I'm not qualified for this.
Trust me, the so-called qualified professionals are not qualified morally to help me. Can you fathom it? Seeing the last image in a morally bankrupt mind? You must think I'm crazy.
Celeste, killing is not a stable way to handle whatever it is that you're dealing with.
The people I've killed have contributed to nothing except fear and hate.
Is that how you see me? A contributor to a morally bankrupt world?
Your death would only solidify my ability to live in a world like this. Relax, Doc, it's a compliment. There's no time for fear. You need to work faster.
Okay, then just let me ask you this. What kind of people have you killed so far?
What is the reason for my killings? Is that it?
Look, as my captor, and make no mistake, that is what you are, I reserve the right to ask you to stay out of my head while I am treating you.
You are not in control of this situation, Cass. I am.
Look, aside from this being really fucking scary, what you're doing right now could alter my line of questioning. Not to mention that it's extremely distracting.
Fine. Fair enough. To answer your question, most of the people I've killed are predators.
I don't condone your method, but are you trying to say that your goal is to stop those that prey on the innocent? And why would you want me to tell you that what you're doing is wrong?
I'm not protecting anyone. The fucked up thoughts these assholes had are burned into my head.
And you want to get rid of them? Is that it?
Yes. These thoughts, these images, fill me with an indescribable rage.
Sounds like these deplorable thoughts become toxins. They could be poisoning your brain.
So I'm sick. Way to state the obvious there, Doc. What else you got?
I suppose it's hard to think with one's imminent death hanging over their head. But if you would like my opinion, I think you're a very gifted individual. But you have a very disturbed assessment of how to handle your personal feelings.
I barely understand anything that's going on inside my head. How do you even begin to sort through the feels? How do you deal with other people's bullshit?
Well, my circumstances aren't as serious as yours, but I am able to compartmentalize.
So you categorize the violent and pervy thoughts of others inside your brain? Perfect. Maybe that's why God left you. You gave away the spot that he used to occupy.
Like I said, we're different. And like I need one more reminder that God left me a long time ago.
No shit, we're different. I mean, he might have neglected you, but he won't leave me the hell alone.
You want some advice? Stop pretending that that's God talking to you.
Oh, go ahead, Doc. I'm not gonna read your brain. You wanna tell me who you think it is ruining my life?
You are Celeste.
You've no idea what it's like inside my head.
Well, then explain it to me. Tell me what it's like inside your head.
It's like a beehive. That's what it sounds like, actually. If I concentrate really hard, I can just pinpoint one voice, like I'm doing now. But most of the time, there's hundreds of screams, cries, laughs, deaths.
How do you even sleep?
Within the dreams of others. Every day something new happens to me. I don't remember the last time I was myself, let alone dream my own dreams. That's tragic. I used to think it was a blessing from God that I was obligated to help people, but somewhere along the way I got lost.
And this gift became your own personal hell. I think I understand.